Hi guys, my name is Susie and I am the blogger behind the blog Girl Gone Green, where I blog all about green beauty and green living because I'm obsessed. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys all about RMS Beauty. This video is in conjunction with Aillea. Aillea is an online retailer where you can find all your heart's desire for green beauty. They have everything you could ever want and more. They'll help you make suggestions as far as what to get. They'll also help with color matching. So if you guys have any questions or you need some green beauty loot, definitely check them out, aillea.com. Okay, let's get started. So one of my very first products I ever tried in green beauty was the RMS Beauty Uncover Up. This is one of their very first products and I love it so much. It's definitely a staple to this day. And one of the reasons why I love it is because it looks so natural when you put it on, but it still hides imperfections and redness and just gives you an overall polished look, but it doesn't look overdone. So it's a great everyday wear cover up. So you can actually just wear this all over if you wanted just to do kind of a spot treatment all over foundation, or you could wear it as just a concealer. It's really up to you. I love just wearing it all over, especially on days when I know I might not go out of the house, but I just want to look put together and kind of seamless and streamlined all over. So this is a good one. I'm going to show you guys how I apply it. So right now I'm not wearing any makeup except for my eyebrows because I really wanted to show you guys how to use the product and how effortless it is. So with the RMS Beauty Uncover Up, what I like to do is take their brush. I don't even remember the name of this brush, to be honest, but it has the swirlies in it. As you can see, it was made for the Uncover Up. So it fits perfectly in there because a lot of brushes are too big for this little pot. So you just put it in like this. And then what I like to do is just use a stippling motion and put it on all over. You're just slightly tapping your face all over just to blend in the product. So I'm definitely going to hit my nose area and around my mouth where I tend to get a little bit more redness. So there you go. You can see that it just really covers the redness and pulls my whole look together, but it doesn't look like I have 10 pounds of cover up or foundation on, which I love. And it feels like you're not wearing anything either. So another huge perk of the RMS Uncover Up. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about their powders. So we have the Unpowder, which is their untinted, so there's no tint to this at all. It's just a white base powder. You can see it's really translucent, you could say. Then they also have their tinted powders. So this is actually in the color 2-3. And it has a little bit of a tint. So I love both these powders. I think they work great. Using a big powder brush and just blotting them on top of your skin, it creates just kind of that overall matte look a little bit, but not too much where you look dry. I think it's a nice see-through powder still. So what I love doing with the powder that is untinted is I'll take it a lot of times and I put it on top of my eyelid right before I apply my eyeshadow. That way my eyeshadow has something to just adhere to. Also, it really soaks up all the oil from my eyelid. So I'll put this on my eyelid and then I'll put on an eye primer and then my eyeshadow, and it's golden. It stays all day. So if you really have a problem with oily eyelids, this is awesome. This is the untinted one, so as you can see, it just comes out white. You can kind of see the powder. You're not gonna really even see anything on your skin, even though it looks white in the container. So this is great for an eyeshadow primer base. And then what I like to do is if you want to just have no color and just kind of help set your Uncover Up, what you can do is take this. I just put the brush in like that and then I'm going to tap off. And then I'm just going to go on top of my Uncover Up just to give it sort of like a setting look and feel to it. So you would just set that side with the untinted powder, and you're virtually gonna have no color at all. So next I'm gonna take the tinted so you guys can see what it looks like. And what I do with the tinted, since it is color, is I'll tap a little bit into the lid and then I take my brush and then I'm swirling it in and then I tap it off. You can see the powder kind of go everywhere. And then on the other side I'm gonna do the same thing. Just take it just to help set my Uncover Up, especially if you tend to have a little bit of an oily T-zone throughout the day or oily skin in general. You definitely want to do this, so it's a good tip. I'm gonna also do my eyelids just because, like I said, they are oily. Both these powders I would really recommend though, as far as oil control and just looking pretty natural still and not too matte looking. So if you're looking for something like that, these are great. Like I said, I use this all the time for my eyeshadow. I'll put this on first and then an eyeshadow primer, and it really helps to control the eye oil that I'll tend to get on my eyelids. So check these out. Okay, the next product that I wanted to show you guys is their Lip to Cheeks. These also have been longtime faves of mine since the beginning. They come in a variety of different colors. Right now I have Modest and Diabolic. So they're just so creamy and pigmented, so pretty. So this is Modest right here. It feels kind of like almost some sort of glossy texture, but more matte than that. As you can see, there's the color. It's a high pigmented color for sure. Obviously, the less you use, the less pigmented, and the more you spread it out, it doesn't look quite as harsh. But what I love about these is it gives you a really natural looking color, yet it offers a little bit of dewiness to your skin. So especially nice in the winter when you might get a little bit more dry looking or cracked, and you want to make your look a little bit more alive and fresh. These are awesome, and they're just great for staying the whole day too. Like the staying power on them is excellent. So I highly recommend them. The other color I wanted to show you guys is Diabolic. So this is a really pretty plumish color. It's funny because it looks really dark in the container, but when you put it on your skin, it's actually not as dark. It looks more almost plum and crimson toned. So there's Diabolic right there. So they're really pretty. I'm gonna show you how I apply them. I just apply these with my fingers because it literally melts into your skin and it's super easy. But just on the apples of your cheeks, I love applying them and then just rubbing them out. I'm gonna use this hand since this one is coated. So definitely check these out. These are RMS Lip to Cheeks, so you can use them not only on your cheeks but also on your lips. I just use Diabolic on my cheeks, but you could also use it on your lips if you wanted to kind of just do a 2-in-1. These are great for travel as well if you don't want to bring as many products, but you still want to get the benefit of, you know, a lip stain or obviously some sort of cheek color. So definitely hit these up. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the Living Luminizer by RMS. This is another long time fave too of theirs. This is their luminizer. Super pretty. It looks kind of iridescent. I'm going to show you guys. I'll put it on too so you can see, but I'm trying to give you a little bit of an idea. You can see that right here. It offers a nice little shine, but not too much. Not a shimmer, just a glow, a natural glow that you'll get from this that looks like you're glowing from within. So let me show you. I'm gonna put this right along my upper cheekbone just to kind of liven me up a bit, on the bridge of my nose. These are all places where you would naturally apply a highlighter just to give you that lip from within glow. So as you can see, I just put on the Living Luminizer and you can tell where I have just a nice glow. Hopefully you guys can see that. It looks really natural though. The payoff is awesome. And it just kind of gives that dewiness as well, kind of similar to the Lip to Cheek. It has that same texture. All of RMS products are really pliable and just really want to look natural. I think that's the overall goal of them, is to look natural and just fresh and awake. Nothing that looks too dry, but really just working with all the natural pigments. So I love the Living Luminizer. I think it's an awesome one as far as a luminizer. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you guys is the Master Mixer. So this is different than the Living Luminizer, where the color is a little bit more rose gold, whereas the Living Luminizer is definitely just more of your traditional luminizer look. This has a little bit of a tint of the rose gold where you're going to get that warmness. I love this. It really just takes everything to the next level as far as your color, warms you up a little bit compared to the Living Luminizer. So here it is right here, if you guys can see it. It just put it on right there. Super pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit of it on for you guys to see. Hopefully it doesn't blend too much with the Living Luminizer, but it's just a really subtle, pretty natural. So there's the Living Luminizer. It's the Master Mixer, and this is in the tinted, more rose gold color. So the Living Luminizer is a little bit more just your basic everyday luminizer, and this is gonna have more rose gold tones in it. And this is the Master Mixer. So one cool thing about RMS Beauty is their products are really versatile. You can use them for kind of your lips, your cheeks, your eyes. They're really all about just trying them out in different ways. So I'm gonna show you guys the eyeshadows next, but I was just gonna put on a little bit of the Master Mixer on my eyelid just as a primer. So if you remember, I just primed my eyes with some of that powder because I do have oily eyelids. And now I'm just putting the Master Mixer on top just to add a little bit of hold when I put on the eyeshadow. Okay, first I want to show you guys the eyeshadows. So they come in these cute little white containers. This color in particular is Sunset Beach. I use this a lot for all over my eyelid. Another one that's really pretty is Tobacco Road. I really love all their colors. This one is kind of more of a taupey brownish color. Also, I have the Twilight Madness, so this is a really pretty dark charcoal color. And then also Garden Rose. I love this color as well, perfect for winter and fall. So I'm gonna show you guys how I apply the eyeshadow. Like I mentioned, I just put on the Master Mixer all over my lid, and then I'm gonna put the powder shadow on top. If I left the Master Mixer by itself on my eyelid, it will definitely start to get creasy. You probably can already see creasing starting now. That's why I really recommend you put the eyeshadow on all over, because that's gonna help to have no creasing, and then you also get the pop of shadow. So the RMS Master Mixer though really is gonna help the shadow pop. So I'm gonna put on the color Sunset Beach, and I'm using a big eyeshadow brush just to put it all over my eyelid. The shadows are really minerally, I don't even know, I guess finely milled, which is awesome. But what I've noticed is that I will put my brush on the powder and then I'll always tap off because I feel like it gets a little bit of the excess off and not all over your eye. So then I'm just pressing that on my eyelid. Okay, and now I'm also gonna use the color Tobacco Road. So pretty, it's really taupe brown color. And I'm just gonna apply it right on the crease. I love how pretty that looks. They just flow together so well, and the colors are so vivid and bright after putting on that Master Mixer. It just really helps the colors to pop. So those are the Swift shadows. I really like them. Their colors are so pretty and vivid. I highly recommend them if you are interested in some pressed shadows. These are awesome. Okay, now I want to talk about the Vintage Cake Liner from RMS. So this comes in powder form. It's just a really dark black. And this is the powder shadow for lining your eyes. You can really do so much with it. So what I like to do is take a liner brush. This is Hint Beauty's liner brush. One end is for your brows and the other is for your eyes. And then I like to just get it wet a little bit and then dip it in and use my eyeliner. So after I get it wet, I just get a little bit of the product on the brush, and then I'm just gonna line my eyes with this. Really creates such a smoky look, really natural. So as you can see, I lined this eye on the top and then this eye isn't. So it just really helps to, define your eye a little bit with the liner, but also it doesn't look overdone at all. You can even go through with another brush and just kind of mess it up a little bit more and give it a little bit of a softer look if you wanted to. I think it's pretty soft by itself though. I don't think you need to even hardly do that too much. So there you can see that I have the liner on now, and I just winged it out a little bit, but it looks really subtle and pretty. I'm gonna also line underneath just so you guys can see what it looks like all around my eye. So as you can see, I lined it all around my eye. What I'm gonna do is just take the other side and just slightly soften the line just a little bit, just because it is a little bit darker. And there you go. This is really great for day or nighttime. I will say that it fades though throughout the day. I've noticed when I've worn it from morning to night. So it's not something that's gonna look pristine and perfect by the end of the night, in my opinion. But I think it looks kind of cool as it gets a little worn and smoldery and just kind of smoky. So depends on what kind of look you want and just how you like to wear your liner. But I think it's a great option for just looking a little less undone but still having your eyes lined. Okay, I just applied my mascara. This is by Hush & Dotty. It's not by RMS. I did want to talk about their mascara by RMS a little bit. I don't personally love it. It's not my favorite, but you may like it. I know everyone's eyelashes are different and how they like to wear the mascara, but for me, it just didn't feel like there was enough product on it, and I like my lashes to really stand out and be a little bit dramatic, and so it didn't work for me. But I do really love Hush & Dotty's mascara. This gives my eyelashes lift and separation, volume, and I feel that it stays put the whole day, so I'm not having mascara on my eyelid or anything like that. So definitely check this out for a good mascara. Okay, now I wanted to talk about some lip products by RMS. So RMS has lip shines as well. So these are a little different than Lip to Cheeks. These are gonna offer a little bit more sheen to the formula, and they're really creamy. I love the consistency. This one is in the color Content, and it's a really pretty reddish color. I really love this color a lot. It's just gives a great color payoff, but like I said, it's not gonna be as opaque maybe as the Lip to Cheek would. It's a really subtle color. I've even used this on my cheeks too when I've been in a pinch, and it works great as well. So definitely check out these. What I love using with the lip shines is their brush. It's actually their luminizer brush from RMS. I'm gonna show you guys how it works. It's pretty cool. So you plop it down like this. This is how it comes, but then to get the brush to pop out, you just put the cap on and then it just comes through. But I love this so much for a lip brush. It works so good, even though it's for the luminizer. It works really good for the lips as well. So I'll use this for my Lip to Cheeks or even the lip shine. It's so well. I didn't want to put this on because I'm going to put another color on to show you guys. A lipstick color that's so pretty. But this color, it looks awesome. You can tell right here what it looks like. I love it if you're searching for a good color. Also wanted to point out the RMS Beauty I also wanted to point out the RMS Beauty lip liners. So this one is in the color Dressed Up Red. It's a really pretty red color. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. There's the color pigment, so pretty, right? I love putting this on before I do any sort of lipstick or even the lip shines. It really helps the color to adhere to your lips a little bit longer. Okay, so one of the newest products from RMS Beauty is their lipsticks. And I'm kind of obsessed with both these colors. They're both really pretty reds. So there's a red called Russian Roulette. I'm gonna show you it. And then I'm gonna show you the next one. It's called Rebound. And it's a little bit brighter of a red. Has a little more orange tony in it. Honestly, like obsessed with them both. I even mixed them together on top of each other and they create this really pretty red. Like I said, these do contain some artificial colors, so be aware. But I still have worn these for a special night or date night. Christmas I wore them. It's just fun to kind of have a red that you are crazy about, and I love these ones. So definitely check them out. I'm gonna put them on. What I like to do is you can actually use a lip brush, and I find that it works even better for applying them. You get such a even line and just looks so good. And like I said, I love using their luminizer brush just to pick up the pigment and apply them. So I'm gonna do that, but first I'm gonna put on the lip liner. isn't that such a pretty red by itself? And this is just the Dressed Down, I think it's, yeah, or Dressed Up Red, their lip liner. So next I'm gonna apply the color. Okay, so there's the color in Russian Roulette. I am obsessed with it. I think it makes my teeth look whiter and just overall just pulled together and polished. I feel like you could just literally throw on some Uncover Up, a little bit of blush, do your mascara, and then put this on and you're good to go. It just makes such a statement. So if you're looking for a really pretty red, I highly recommend Rebound and Russian Roulette from RMS Beauty in their lipsticks. Okay, last but not least is their Ultimate Makeup Remover Wipes. So these are the cleanest makeup remover wipes that I found on the market in Green Beauty. They really do work and they're super emollient, super oily. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like so you can take all this off my hand. But I will warn you again that these do contain coconut oil. And so if you do have a problem with, I mean, that's the only ingredient in them is organic coconut oil. So if you do have a problem with breakouts in coconut oil, I would recommend you steer clear because these may cause that. But I don't use these all the time. These are really for me like in the purse or on the go. They're just so nice to have when I'm in a pinch and I need something. Or if you're traveling and you just want something that's really quick and easy, this is a nice way to remove all your makeup. So it really comes, kind of feels a little bit damp but not wet. And it just feels a little oily. So then I just take it, I'm gonna rub all that off and show you guys how amazing it is at taking all that off effortlessly, really. And this is some serious red lipstick, you guys, so. There you go, see? It is clean. Yeah, they're awesome, they're really great. Like I said, good for travel or in the purse, just when you need a little bit of a touch-up. Okay, that concludes my RMS Beauty makeup video and just review of them. I really love the brand. I love the products. One thing I would say is their mascara and the eye polish. I'm not crazy about the eye polish. I found personally my eyelids are super oily that it would just come off really easily and crease. The only way that it really would stay put is if I layered a lot of it. Say I layered that and then I put powder shadow on top and then I put translucent powder to hold that, but it's a lot of work and for the payoff. So I don't know, it's up to you. Like I said, everyone's different, but for me personally, these are the products that I love and I use and that have worked for me. So if you have any questions, please leave them below. I would love to help you out or find the shade that you need or just any sort of product from them. Like I said, Aillea is awesome. They're an online retailer that sells all of RMS and they really do a great job of helping you pick out colors, or if you want to try new products and have questions, definitely you can ask them as well. If you guys haven't subscribed to my videos yet, hit the red subscribe button below and you'll get all the updates on when I have new videos and when I'm posting them. I'm posting a new video every week this year, so definitely stay tuned. I would love to hear more of what you want to see though, so definitely leave in the comments any video ideas or ones you specifically want me to do, and it doesn't even have to be about beauty or skincare, it can be completely different too. So let me know, and yeah, stay tuned for my next video.